In this video, I will solve your doubts about how to connect Apple Watch Series 4 to Android and whether or not it is possible to do this. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the possibility of setting up an Apple Watch and connecting it to any Android device that you have. So, what happens when you power on the Apple Watch? Regardless of the series or the model, there is usually going to be a pop-up telling you to start the setup by placing it near an iPhone. So to even begin to set up and use the Apple Watch, you will need to have access to an iPhone. This is because when you go over to the iPhone, you will have access to the Watch application, and in there you can proceed with the setup by either using your camera or putting both devices in close proximity. If you try to do this with an Android phone instead, so you put the Apple Watch in close proximity of your phone, you try to go over to the Bluetooth settings, you try to open the Play Store and look for anything related to the Apple Watch, you won't be able to find anything. So sadly, the answer to the question in the title of this video is that it is impossible to set up any model of Apple Watch, including the Series 4, to an Android device. To even begin to set up and use the Apple Watch, you need to have access to an iPhone. The technology built into the device can only begin to function when you set it up to an iPhone. There is sort of a workaround where after you set it up to an iPhone, you are able to swap out the SIM card on the iPhone and put it into an Android device. This would allow the Apple Watch to receive calls and texts that are sent to the Android phone, but besides this, every single functionality designed for the iOS ecosystem will not properly load, and the Apple Watch is essentially not going to be functional, so there's no point in doing this. Sadly, it is impossible to use it with only an Android device. The purpose of this video is not to spread misinformation, but to let people be aware about the limitations of doing this and how there is no known workaround. The Apple Watch Series 4 and all other models are intended to be used alongside an iPhone. If this video cleared up any questions that you had on how to connect Apple Watch Series 4 to Android, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more very easy tips. Thank you for watching.